Hi BookTube, my name is Sarah and welcome to the Bookish Knitter. Today I am coming to you with a Pick My Next Read video. So I realized, I was thinking about this morning, I'm like, you guys don't get to see the book that was picked last week until this Sunday. So it's like over a week later. So I thought it would be fun to start this video off by showing you guys what book was picked last week, or what book you guys picked for me last week. But before I jump into that, for those of you who might be new, what these videos are is I do one of these every Friday and I love doing them. So I have like these extra books on my TBR and I put them on a spin the wheel. I have an app on my tablet, spin the wheel. And every Friday I sit down here with you guys and I spin the wheel 3 times and we get 3 books. And I then talk about all 3 of those books and share them with you guys, essentially what they are. And then I have all of you vote on which book I should read. Essentially, it's which book do you want to hear me talk about? Which book is most interesting to you? So last week we had the Harlequin trifecta, as I liked calling it. And the book that won by a very narrow margin, like by 2 votes, you guys, 2 votes, was A Soldier's Dare by Joe McNally. So I am currently reading this right now and I am really enjoying it. I'm about 30% of the way through it. I had started this book in February, but I got sick, as a lot of you know, and ended up in hospital for a couple weeks and was in no frame of mind to do any reading. So it kind of got put to the side and I never picked it back up, but now I am and I'm loving it. So thank you guys for picking this one. Super enjoying it. Really, really enjoying it. So let's spin the wheel for today. Shall we? Yes, we shall. So let's go ahead. I like to turn the sound up on this because it's fun. What's the first book that we're getting here? The Magnolia Sisters. Oh, but this is by Alys Murphy, I think. Hold on one second. Let me get the information. All right, so sorry about that, guys. I meant to have my laptop open when I was doing this so I could very easily look up what the books, so I could read the back of the books for you guys like I do. So like I said, this book is The Magnolia Sisters by Alys Murphy, A-L-Y-S, Murray, excuse me, is her last name. This is the first book in the Full Bloom Farm series, and I do have this one from NetGalley. So when I put together my extra books, what I do is I just randomly pick books off my TBR. But again, I'm really trying to be conscientious of reading books in order. So I think the original book that I had picked on this list was like the 3rd in the series. I'm going back and I'm going to start at book number 1. And luckily enough, I do have it from NetGalley, which is great. So let me just quickly read you some of the back of the book. I won't do the whole thing. Harper Anderson has a to-do list longer than the Colorado River and fields of tulips to tend to at her family's flower farm in Hillsborough County, California. It's her dream to run the business with her sisters when their father retires, keeping up traditions that began with her great-great-grandmother. That is, if there's a farm left to run. Rich out-of-towners looking for a slice of country living are hiking up the prices in town, and it's putting her family out of business. So she has no time for the arrogant LA tech mogul who makes her an offer to use the farm as his sister's wedding venue. No amount of money could make up for the distraction it would wreak upon the next season's crop. The sooner Luke Martin is on his way, the better. But Luke isn't willing to go. And that's all I'm going to read for you guys. So that sounds really good. This is listed here on Goodreads. It's definitely listed as a contemporary romance. But I love the fact it's going to have that sister element as well. So there's the first book, you guys. Again, I will leave these all listed below so you can see their titles again. But this is the first pick. So let's go to pick number 2. And we have here, sorry for the glare. We have The Second Family. Is this a Janice? Yes, this is too. Hold on just one second. So this is one of the books that came off of my Harlequin shelves. This is The Second Family by Janice Carter, a Harlequin super romance. This is from June of 2003, so it's an older book. This is part of the You, Me, and the Kids series. Now, as I just said about reading series in order, this is one of those series that I would not be reading in order. There's a number of them like this, like Count on a Cop, stuff like that, because essentially what these series were books that featured families with children. You know what I mean? So it's not like it was like you needed to read the series in order. That wasn't necessarily the case. So let me read you the back of this book. She dreamed of having a family. As a little girl, Tess Wheaton wished that her father would come back and rescue her, but he never did. Although Tess grew up in the care of a loving guardian, she never had the parent she longed for. These days, she's a successful businesswoman, and family is the last thing on her mind. Now a family has found her. That is, until she discovers that the father who abandoned her long ago is dead and has left behind 2 young children who want Tess to be part of their lives. She steps hesitantly, at first, into this makeshift family and finds herself on a fascinating journey, getting to know her brother and sister and discovering the father she barely knew. Most fascinating of all, she's finding real love for the first time with a man who understands what it's like to get a second chance. So that sounds really good, right, guys? Yeah, so let me know. That is pick number 2. So let's get into pick number 3. What have we got here? Pick number 3. We have Cold Brew Corpse. Ooh, friends, we have a cozy mystery. Hold on one second. So we have 2 contemporary romances and a cozy mystery. Oh, I'm so excited. So I did get this one from NetGalley. Again, the link I didn't download it in time. I'm really being careful to do that now. So I have all these books on my Kindle. So going forward, I shouldn't have this issue. But at the time, I wasn't downloading the Kindle books. But I was able to grab this one from the library. So this is the second book in a Coffee Lovers Mystery series. So there it is. This is a very summary book because it takes place in Florida. So let me read you the inside here. So, actually, what I'm going to, So there's the cover. Sorry, you're not going to be able to see the cover as I'm reading it. So it says, it's a steamy September and business is brisk at Purgatory, which is the name of the coffee shop. Is that not delightful? The hottest coffee shop in Devil's Beach, Florida. Much of the clientele pours in from Dante's Inferno, the hot yoga studio next door. But the bright, sunny Gulf Coast days turn decidedly dark roast when the body of the studio's owner turns up in a nearby swamp. And that's all I'm going to read. So yeah, Cold Brew Corpse, the second book in the series. This series has been really fun. I really enjoyed the first one. I read it, I think, last year or the year before. So it was called Grounds for Murder, I think. And I think there's 3 in this series. I think I have all of them. Like I have this one and the next one from NetGalley. Live and Let Grind is the 3rd one. And it came out, or has it already come out? Let me double check here. No, it doesn't come out till this October. So that's great. So I can read this one and then I can jump into the 3rd book in the fall, which will be fantastic. And then I will be caught up on a series, you guys. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to this one, but let me know. So we have the Magnolia Sisters by Alys Murray. We have The Second Family by Janice Carter. And then Cold Brew Corpse by Tara Lush. So let me know, you guys, which one should I read this coming week? And until my next video, everybody, take care and happy reading. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye, guys.